Alright, it's day 51. So on the surface, from distance, everything looks fine, but as you can see, there's a bit of yellowing on the edges of some of these older leaves. I believe the problem is malnutrition in the form of a lack of nitrogen, maybe phosphorus, potassium, the main three elements. Of course, they have to be in compound form that are usable to the plants that plants need, and I'll provide that with a packet of Miracle Gro. Now, I tried this a few days ago with my Charentais melons, and it seemed to work wonders, so I'm thinking it'll work wonders here since my soil composition is similar. So I'm just going to dissolve some in that bottle, not too much. First I'll have this concentrate in, and I'll pour that in the watering tray. That's only a fraction of the volume, and then I'll add some more distilled water to wash the rest of the bottle out so I get all the crystals dissolved in there, and wait to see what happens over the next few days or even weeks. So here I'm rinsing out the rest of the bottle. I'm going to pour that in, and I'm sure this will make a difference in addition to hydrating. My soil mixtures are all very high in sand content, so the water tends to cycle very quickly and evaporate very quickly. Alright, it's day 65 of this habanero pepper growing experiment. You still have only 2 plants, nothing else has germinated, and as you can see, the plants are much bigger now. I did a fertilization, a second packet of nitrogen rich Miracle Gro, so that stuff is amazing. I did have this problem of having yellow mottling, and that happened pretty much at the same time for all the leaves. This was the big leaf I measured last time, and as you can see here, it's got a yellow edge, so there was a issue with malnutrition. But if you look at these leaves at the top, they're greener than ever, very, very healthy looking. So all the new leaves are just in superb condition, coloration, a very dark green compared to the stuff below, which is somewhat obsolete under this kind of lighting configuration. But I could have 2 lamps, beaming down, one from like this angle, one from that angle. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do, because this thing is not all that far away from the light source anymore, and it's just a 7.5 watt LED light bulb, very energy efficient. But this is also getting light from my ginger plants, so those lights over there. And you have this second plant that's basically just doing on a miniature scale what this first plant is doing over here. So the leaves are just overall smaller. It had its problems too, like these leaves, older ones are more yellow. And yeah, basically I've stemmed all leaf loss aside from these little cotyledons shedding, and those are so insignificant in size compared to these leaves at the top. So yeah, for this bigger plant, everything's probably like 10 to 12 centimeters. I can show you a picture from a supermarket where I took a picture of some peppers. They're not habanero peppers, but they've got leaves attached, and the leaves are much smaller than this. The leaves shown here are probably 6 to 7 centimeters in length at best. So far I think I'm doing a great job at growing this. Malnutrition was an issue, but with a new batch of fertilizer, hopefully everything will go very smoothly for the foreseeable future.